A British judge forbids the parents of a terminally ill toddler from taking him to Italy for treatment. The ruling comes as the child's father says the little boy is surviving after being forced off of life support.
I'm over the moon for the fact that my conscience, my faith and my belief all went into Alfie, and he's just paid me back, hasn't he? And he's here now fighting.
Alfie's parents want to take him to the Vatican's pediatric hospital. The Italian government has granted him citizenship to facilitate his immediate transfer. The case has drawn the attention of Pope Francis, who has made appeals for the boy to be kept alive, saying only God can decide who dies. Vatican Correspondent Juliet Linley joins us from Rome. Juliet, what is the Vatican offering Alfie and his family?
Well, the Bambino Gesù Children's Hospital, located right here on the Jericulum Hill overlooking us, says the Italian military has a plane ready to transport the British toddler to Italy if Britain were to allow this. And Mariella Enoch, the head of the hospital, traveled yesterday to Liverpool with a medical specialist and met Alfie's parents. And she said the plane is ready to take off in a matter of minutes. And we understand she's been in constant contact with the Vatican Secretariat of State, and reportedly consideration was also given to granting Alfie a Vatican passport. But because it's not an EU member, such a move was perhaps discarded.
Now that he does have an Italian passport, is that going to help Alfie's case?
Well, granting Alfie citizenship was very much a diplomatic gesture, highlighting Italy's determination to take on board this child's case, and it's an attempt to beat the British courts and have the boy travel to Rome for cost-free care at the Vatican Pediatric Hospital. Now, today, the Italian ambassador in London, Raffaele Trombetta, implied charges of homicide would be brought against Britain for having removed life support from an Italian citizen. Now, that's a developing story which we'll be keeping a close eye on. Lauren.
That's a little shocking to me. Now, if he were to come to Italy, what kind of treatment could the Vatican hospital offer him?
Sure. Well, let's be clear here. Alfie is terminally ill and has a disease that hasn't been diagnosed. The medical community agree that barring the unexpected or a miracle, Lauren, there is no cure for him. But doctors here want to try forms of palliative care that would accompany the child and alleviate the suffering of the entire family. So it's not just about the toddler. It's also about keeping the whole family together, particularly, let's say, from an emotional perspective as well. And Lauren, if I can add a note on how big this story has become, here, tonight, the Roma soccer team plays against Liverpool in an away match, and the head of sports and leisure at the Diocese of Rome is calling on fans to unite both Liverpool and Roma and to support Alfie's family in the fight to defend life and to defend human dignity.
That is an incredible, incredible story. Juliet Linley, thank you so much for joining us. EWTN News Nightly Vatican Correspondent.
Thank you, Lauren.